Hello, my friend. It's been so long. Come here. Wow, you look so different. Has it truly been so long? My deepest apologies. I've been on so many fantastical, bizarre adventures that I'm honestly worried you won't believe half of it. There will be a time and a place for me to explain everything. I promise. Which brings me to the reason I'm here now. I want to invite you to my manor tonight. I'm going to be hosting a beautiful ball. There will be music, a feast, and of course, a very thorough and very sorry explanation of my drawn-out absence. I'll explain everything. You were the first person I wanted to formally invite, so can I count on your attendance? Excellent. I'm so glad. I've missed you. I must be going now. I've got to ride all across London to invite everyone. Head to the manor by sundown. Everyone will be let in around then. Do you remember the way there? Oh, you've no transportation? No problem. Let me... I think this should cover it. If I recall, there are some horse stables down the road that offer rental services. That should be enough for a one-day rental. Oh, there's some extra in there as well. For the meal. Oh, it's not for the horse, silly. It's for you. The ball is still hours away. You'll need breakfast at the very least. I understand wanting to build an appetite, but I don't want you to arrive at my home starving. Get yourself something good to eat. It's on me. Really. I don't expect any repayment. What's a meal between friends? Well, I'll see you tonight. Be well. Welcome, welcome. Come in, everyone. Ah, friend. There you are. I'm so glad you made it. I must admit, I'm surprised you found your way. But we always did say this was a second home to you, yes? It makes me joyful to know that you took what we said to heart. Now, come in. We have hors d'oeuvres already prepared. In the dining area to the right. Yes, the room has been relocated. The home went under some renovations. I'll explain later. But do help yourself. Make yourself at home, as you always have. If you'll excuse me.
Ah, you must be Jonathan's friend. What a pleasure. Let me get that coat off of you while Jonathan tends to the guests. Are you hungry? Thirsty? I'd be happy to get you a plate. Oh, nonsense, it's no bother. You're one of my husband's oldest friends. I'd be right rude if I were not to be a good hostess. Yes, Jonathan is my husband. Oh dear, has he not...
My eternity. I see you've met my friend.
I have, and it seems you neglected to tell them something very important.
I have?
Yes, a rather major life event. Arguably one of the most important kind.
Arena, I thought we agreed upon waiting until dinner was served to discuss the happenings with my brother.
Not that, you silly giant. Us.
Us? Oh, it seems as though my sharp wit has escaped me. Since we last spoke, Arena and I have wed.
Yes, how joyous of you to recount.
Yes. My one true love, even in childhood. Hey, we needn't share any embarrassing stories. Especially ones that may or may not have even occurred. Now, come on. Dinner is almost ready.
Psst, you'll have to tell me these tales later. Jonathan, is it time now?
I suppose. What for? The explanation. I, did promise answers. Pardon me, everyone. I do hope you'll forgive my interruption of your meal. First off, I am thrilled that you all made it to this event. It fills my heart with joy to know that despite my absence, I was never far from your thoughts and prayers. Especially without clear answers as to what took me so long. I think now is a good time to explain. The things I'm about to tell may not be believed. That much I've grown to understand and accept. But the gentleman within me would be disgraced if I were to not pass on at least a warning to those I care for. I was far too young to remember, but my parents procured a stone mask. A curious little artifact, shrouded in mystery. Its usage was lost to time, a discovery so faulted that it became a simple hanging in the hallways I grew up in, a precious memento of my late mother. Then Dio Brando, my brother, came into our lives. He came from a background of hardship and tragedy. A troubled lad. My father had hoped that he could heal, given the change in lifestyle. I had hoped he could heal, given the change in lifestyle. His lust for power overtook any goodness I thought he may have had within him. He discovered the power behind the stone mask, and transformed into a monster of the night. Hunter of man, drinker of blood. A vampire. He killed countless innocents the night he turned. My father, one of his first victims. I did everything in my power, but I couldn't stop him. That night had enough horror to last one's lifetime. Even through being shot, stabbed, and walking amongst the flaming halls of the only home I'd known. The man I once knew as my brother stood tall. I made the mistake of thinking the mansion burning with him in it would be enough to quell and cease his misdeeds in one night. But Dio was unyielding. I learned the power of Hamon, the power of the sun, to combat him. It's one of the only weaknesses a vampire has. If not for this power, the town, maybe even the world, was at risk of enslavement. I have no one but Mr. Zeppeli to thank, as he taught me everything I know about this dying skill. And now, dear friends, I wish to pass it on to you. If you're willing to learn, of course. I yearn to teach as much as I learn for you to learn. My long-term goal would be for those I care for to spread the knowledge I've bestowed upon you, and pass it on so that many more may arm themselves with such a skill, to protect those around them, and so forth. My lessons will begin at sunrise. If you wish to join, there are beds upstairs waiting, and I invite you to make yourselves at home. Now, with my interruption out of the way, please enjoy the rest of your meal. Hey, I apologize for my theatrics, but it was vital to share. I know this is a lot, but I truly hope you come at sunrise and join my teachings. Oh, you wish to learn now? There's still an entire evening to enjoy. Why? Because it looked cool. I've missed how charmingly enthusiastic you are. Given what I've been through, it's refreshing. Very well. I'll give you a rudimentary introduction first. But that's all for now. Come with me to the courtyard. We don't want to disturb the other attendees. The precipice of Hamon rests on one key factor: breathing. If you don't use proper breathing, the Hamon produced will be weak, if not non-existent. But this is your first time, so if you don't manage, don't worry. We can still figure it out later if you have trouble. Follow my lead. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Breathe in. You've got it. Wow. Do you see that crackling? That's all you. Wonderful job. Truly marvelous. You have the makings of a fine Hamon student already. Truthfully, I was nervous I would have trouble passing the knowledge on. But you're natural. Kind of like someone I know already. I know it was only a small taste, but now I'm even more eager for sunrise. I hope some of the others join us. I hope you're looking forward to showing off your natural talents. But we should get back inside. The night is still young, and we've much more food and music to enjoy before we retire for the evening. Thank you for this, friend. I know I had opened the door, but this was so much fun for me. After you.